To bring people together, I think like, you know, don't worry, be happy is a pretty good one.
That's great.
Oh yeah. I always think of the fish singing that.
Nerd Reactor, roll out.
John Nguyen from Nerd Reactor. How's it going, guys?
Good,
Hey
how are
John,
you?
what's up, man?
Good, good. So yes, okay. So Earth abides. Beginning of the show, we see Ish waking up. Everything's different. All the emotions are there, like the sadness, anger, confusion. So I want to know for each of you, like, what is it the one emotion that would stick out for you if you were to be trapped inside a post-apocalyptic world?
Anger for sure. I'd be so angry at the beginning, just at everything. And then I think I would probably fall into sadness. And then I would have to dig very, very deep to find purpose and probably do something very similar to what Ish did. Uh,
I think I would immediately be heartbroken. I'd be sad. I'd miss all my people that I love. Then I'd be angry that it was just me.
Uh,
And then I would quickly smack myself out of it and figure out how to survive and how to make it worthwhile.
Oh yeah, and with this, the show, the surviving aspect, there's parts of it where it's like trying to build a community, but then for Ish, he kind of just wants to do his own thing, away from people. So for both of you, what is it like? Would you want to try to build back that community, or would you try to like just just go on this journey of self-discovery?
I need community. I need people. I think that's the biggest thing that this show, I hope, shows people. Like, we can't do this alone. You can't do anything alone. Like, you need people, even to grow as a person, even to challenge things within yourself. Like, we need each other. And I would immediately look for others.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that that's the experience that Ish has as well. He's very much a solitary man, but it's one thing to choose solitude. It's another thing to have it forced upon you.
Mm.
And I think very quickly he realizes he needs community. The ironic part is that once he finds community, then he starts retreating again, because he's worried about he's got this thing, this bubble that he's built, and he doesn't want to let anyone in through the gates, in fear that it could jeopardize the little bit of the world that they have left.
Yeah. And I think one of the most important aspects of the show is the music, of how music brings people together, whether it's through Oasis. And I was wondering for each of you, if there's like that one song that you would want to just use to sing to bring people together, which song would that be?
I don't have one song, but I have a group that actually was my playlist for Emma, and it's beautiful chorus, and it's full of mantras and manifestation music, and it's very hippy dippy, but it is bringing you in tune with yourself and others in the universe. So yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah. To bring people together, I think like, you know, don't worry, be happy is a pretty good one.
That's great.
Oh yeah. I always think of the fish singing that. And then so for like this the world, it's got the pandemic that's causing all these things. And I feel like this show is wholesome compared to other shows like post-apocalyptic. So what is it about this show that you think that it's like, oh, I really like this? Like everyone's just it's like making a family, building this community, and there's like no bad guys yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, to me, that was the beauty of the show.
Mhm.
It's the most true to what a post-apocalyptic scenario would look like. The monsters lie within us, and it's about people. What happens, and when you have to deal with being attacked by a wild animal because animals have retaken what was once theirs, and there's no doctors around. What happens when disease strikes? What happens when you have to give birth to your first child and you have no doctors around? These are the themes that we explore, and to me, that's what's most interesting. And I love like the zombie flicks as much as the next guy,
Absolutely.
but this isn't that. I mean, this is about people and community and tribes and navigating your way into this new world. Um, to me, one of the scenes that I love most too is what happens when somebody in an opposing tribe doesn't want what you've built or is against it. How do you govern that?
Mhm.
Um, do you take a life?
Mhm.
These are the kind of things that we explore, which I love.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for the time, guys. I can't wait for the show to come out for everyone to watch it and get a different post-apocalyptic show out there.
Awesome.
So yeah, take care.
So
Thank you, brother.
much.
Appreciate it, man.
Hi, John.
Yeah.
John, I just
Yeah.
talked to you. I just talked to you
Yeah, I
a couple
know.
days ago. That's crazy.
know. Yeah.
Did you send me my
I'm still-
t-shirt yet?
I'm still remembering the t-shirt. Yeah, it's still there. So I got
Extra large. Now you have to get one for Kearie too. They have
yeah.
a great logo. And a cat? Is it a dog or a cat?
Dog.
Oh, it's a dog.
so
The
cute.
ears were tricky.
I'm a dog person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no, I love both cats and dogs, and Earth Abides have both cats and dogs, so we can
There
talk
you
about
go.
that. Yeah. So, post-apocalyptic world. This show I think deals with a lot of just different emotions, especially with Ish at the beginning with confusion, sadness, anger. And I was wondering for you, like for both of you, if you had to like choose that one emotion that really would stick out if you were in a post-apocalyptic world, which one would it be?
I think it would change. I think you would go through many emotions. I think the first one for me would be intense loneliness. I mean, I think that would trump fear. I think that would trump joy, obviously, many things, but the loneliness, I think, and then I think that the emotions change as you go along.
You stole my answer.
Oh, sorry.
No, we almost always go, A flat, B minor, and wind up in harmony. But we have the same answer on this one. I was thinking exactly that. We need each other. I'm a big person of community, even though as a writer I'm alone all the time. But maybe that's why I know loneliness so well, and why I don't want it to have it be a permanent state.
It'd be horrible.
Yeah, so there's like a nice balance, right? And so the show does deal with community, family, and I think it's like one of the most unique post-apocalyptic shows because there's like no like bad guy yet. So like for the first half, we have them just dealing with nature and just forming a family and trying to build this community. So what was that like trying to like just not be like the usual post-apocalyptic shows or movies out there?
It was delicious.
It was easy.
It was so nice because I love writing characters in real time, trying to work stuff out, trying to fall in love, trying to make a meal, trying to understand each other. Teenagers trying to understand parents, lovers trying to understand each other. This is what makes the world go round, and I love writing that stuff. So I didn't have to insert zombie here at any point, which was I found extremely liberating.
I found it really easy because there's so many things that happen in this world that are a natural threat that modern man doesn't know how to deal with. It was really easy to come up with external threats without having to resort to a third party. Just Mother Nature.
Yeah, Mother Nature. And it also, I love the part where it talks about like the rats and then the rise of the cats.
Yeah.
And so, because I was watching a cat documentary on just like how cats came to be like here and domesticated and all of that. So what is your the deal with cats and like just and implementing that story into the show?
I think all cat questions should go to the cat lady.
Well, you see, no, that came from the book. It came from the book, and we kept it because it was such a brilliant moment that showed a major theme that George Stewart hits on a lot, which is any race of animals, even the human race, will get knocked down by Mother Nature if it outgrows its boundaries. And so that's one theme that he talks about. I don't know if you've read the book, but he's very philosophical and he's very scientific. And we took that and the voiceover from the book when the rat plague came because the humans went away and they were no longer keeping the rats in check. So the rats grew out of proportion. So then the cats came in and they took the rats down. So the line of dialogue in there about the cats no longer hunting for fun. And it became a necessary pursuit. Was from the book. I didn't quote it directly.
Hunting for fun. Love that.
Yeah.
But he said that like, they hunting for practice, hunting for fun became a necessary
Hunting
practice.
for kicks.
Yeah.
A bunch of cats putting on LLB and carrying guns. We're getting some rats tonight, fellas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping to see a lot of cats at the premiere tonight. So
Well, Kearie can bring hers.
I can bring mine.
yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's all the time I have for you guys. But it's a pleasure chatting with you both. And I'll the t-shirt's still coming along. So
Thank you, John.